So, the difference between me and someone like you who may be trying to start a business or you keep falling off, maybe you're trying to get into the weight loss journey, but you keep falling off, is I've learned to trust myself, okay? And that's what I want to talk about in this video is lack of trust. Sometimes, or at least for myself, I would set goals. I would go hard for a day or two, maybe even a week or two, and then I would give up on it. I would make excuses. I would say it's too hard or it's not realistic or it's just not going to work out for me, right? And so time and time and time again, I would find myself breaking the promises that I made to myself. I knew well before I lost weight this go around that I needed to lose weight. I had been struggling with being obese for about 10 years before I finally lost 100 pounds, right? And so I was always yo-yo dieting, start, stop, try a new fad diet, do good for a few weeks, then gain all that weight back and then some. It was just this toxic cycle. I had so many business ideas in my 20s. Like I wanted to be a real estate agent. I wanted to sell clothes. I wanted to go to law school and open up my own law firm. I wanted to go to medical school and open up my own practice. There were so many business ideas that I had. I wanted to get my IT certification and open up my own like cybersecurity firm. Like there were so many ideas that I had. But the problem was I never stuck with any of them. And so I wasn't able to build it into anything because I kept giving up on it, right? Well, all that stopped. I had to get real with myself and I had to recognize that whatever you want in life is going to be hard, okay? If it wasn't hard, if it was easy, then everybody would have it. Do you really think that there are people who truly want to be obese? Like they just love being obese? No. But losing weight is hard, and most people can't stick with the same thing over and over and over again, which is why they are obese. Same thing with running a business. I think most people would love to run a business, to run their own 24 hours, to do what they love to do every single day. But it's hard. Running a business is hard. And I made another video talking about how hard entrepreneurship is. But whatever it is that you want, you're going to have to work for it, and it's going to be extremely hard. Saving money is hard. Why? Because now you have to tell yourself no to the things that you want right here and right now so that you can save that money and have it for the future when you really need it. Everything worth having is hard. So you need to accept that. If it wasn't hard, you probably wouldn't even want it anyways, right? Well, now, in order to build that trust within yourself, you're going to have to keep following through. Think of it like this. Let's say you meet somebody, whether it's a romantic partner, a platonic friendship, whatever. You meet someone, you guys start talking, and you guys really start to get to know each other. But over time, everything that they tell you they're going to do, they don't do, right? Maybe it's a romantic interest, and he's telling you, oh, I'm going to take you out, or oh, I'm going to FaceTime you at this time, or oh, this weekend we're going to get up, I'm going to come up with the plans, but he doesn't do it. Okay. Common sense is going to tell you that you can't trust him because he keeps lying, right? He keeps saying he's going to do something, but he doesn't do it. Okay? You no longer have trust in this man. I hope. I hope your mind works like that. Okay. Well, what do you think is happening within you when you tell yourself you're going to do something and then you don't do it? Over time, you start to lose trust within yourself. You hear yourself saying these things, right? You hear yourself saying you're going to lose 10 pounds. You hear yourself saying you're going to go to the gym. You hear yourself saying you're going to start doing your makeup every day so you can feel better about yourself. You hear yourself saying all these things, but when it's time to actually do it, you don't do it. You don't do it. You have excuses, you procrastinate, you say tomorrow, whatever. I can't. I know y'all love to use that phrase. I can't. And then you just don't do it. Okay, well, now you're losing trust within yourself. See, the reason why I'm able to trust myself and know that everything that I touch turns to gold is because I follow through with the things I tell myself I'm going to do now. If I tell myself I'm going to go to the gym, I go to the gym. If I tell myself I'm going to eat clean today, then I eat clean today. If I tell myself I'm going to make 10 videos today, then I do it. Even if I don't feel like it, even if I'm on video 5 and I'm kind of like, F this, I still do it because the last thing I want to do is lose trust within myself. Every day, you have a choice, okay? And I know some people want to argue that and they want to talk about how hard their life is. At the end of the day, the truth is the truth. You have a choice. Every day you wake up with a choice. You're either going to do the things that align you with where you want to be in the future, or you're not. There's no in between. You're either going to do the things that align you with the life that you want for yourself, or you're not. It's really that simple. So every single thing that you do from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you need to ask yourself, is this bringing me closer to my goals and what I want for my life? Or is it taking away from it? Is it keeping me stagnant? Because if it's the latter, then the question is, why are you doing it? I think sometimes we're so asleep, we're so not conscious, that we don't even realize what we're doing. You have no clue. It's like sometimes we're just sleepwalking through the day. Like you're up, but you're not really up. But when you become more self-aware, you'll start to realize, wait, why am I doing this? Or why am I talking to this person? Or why am I doing this habit? None of these things are getting me closer to that 6-figure business, that 7-figure business. None of these things that I'm eating is getting me to that dream physique that I want. None of these things that I'm doing is building wealth for my future self. So then why are you doing it? Ask yourself, is scrolling on Instagram for 2 hours, is that getting you closer to your goals or further away? I know for myself, it was keeping me further away because I was spending way more time focusing on what other people were doing than focusing on what Jasmine is doing. Okay, I can't build anything if I'm not focused on what I'm doing. Watching someone else live a life that I want to live is not going to get me closer to the life that I want. It's just keeping me from it. Every day you have a choice. So every single day I made a promise to myself that I'm going to do something towards the future life that I want. Okay, every day may not be 100%. I'm not a robot. I'm human. I bleed just like you bleed. I cry just like you cry. I'm not perfect. But what I am going to do is something towards the future that I want for myself. Maybe I record 2 videos instead of 10. Maybe I respond to comments instead of watching TV. Maybe I go to the gym, but I don't lift. Maybe I just do 15 minutes on the Stairmaster or 10 minutes on the elliptical, whatever. But I'm still going to do something towards the goal. And over time, every day that you just make the choice to show up for yourself, you start to build self-trust, and then you start to realize that 1, you're capable of way more things than you ever gave yourself credit for, and then 2, the things that you actually want for your life, you start to see it. It gets closer and closer and closer because you're finally moving in that direction. So leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I can't wait to read what you have to say. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Do not forget to join the Patreon. The link is down below in my description, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye.